Hey, salute everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Still Swinging podcast. And it's time to swing with Still Swinging. And once again, I'm your host, Thomas. Salute Shank Rock. Salute everybody. Salute to everybody in the clouds. Salute everybody. All right, welcome back to the Still Swinging podcast. I'm your host, Thomas. And today, family, I came to talk to y'all about rapper Lil Durk and what he was going through as CEO and supposedly head of his crew. A lot of stuff was going on with Lil Durk. All right, like internally, things that you ain't privileged, information that you're not privileged to, but information that I gathered, and things that I just happen to know to be true. All right, like logically, we understand that Durk was the man. All right, but we always asking ourselves, if he was really the man, why didn't he just call the shots? Because he had people around him, right? You gotta understand that he couldn't call no shots to. See, one thing you can't buy is respect. All right, you can't buy respect. Either somebody respect you or they don't. And most of the time, right, you got certain people and that you gonna deal with, especially if you in the street, who, bro, if they don't fear you, they don't respect you. Okay, you got certain people, bro, they only respect the kind of people who strike fear in them. You understand? That's why respect is so important in the ghetto. That's why respect is so important in the hood. All right, respect and fear is, like sort of like the same thing if you use when you using ghetto logic, even though we know respect and fear is not. See, when a man equates respect with fear and he put them on even playing fields, he don't know the difference. You understand? See, people who fear you don't respect you. All right, they fear you, and it's a difference. See, when people respect you, they respect you even when you're not around. See, people fear you, don't fear you when you're not around. Trust me. All right, when you're not around, they do not fear you. All right, listen, I know what y'all think I'm getting ready to say might sound foul, but when I take y'all through this walk with me, you will understand exactly where I'm coming from. What I'm telling you is this: Lil Durk, in my opinion, was relieved when that happened to King Von. All right, he was relieved. It let a lot of pressure up off of him. Okay, because Lil Durk was terrified of King Von. All right, Lil Durk was terrified of King Von. Don't get that twisted. All right, Lil Durk was terrified of King Von. Lil Durk was terrified of OTF Jam. Okay, see, you gotta understand. Durk mission was to prove that he was real. All right? Because I honestly believe that Durk really believed he was a G in his mind. All right? He believed he just ain't done enough G stuff. All right? Look, understand where I'm coming from for a second, fam. All right? In the hood, right? We might be all from this hood, but you know, we don't all hang together. You got pockets of different crews in this same hood that run different ways and do different things. We ain't all operating on the same frequency. You might got these boys over here, they running wild, super wild, wild to where these boys over here not messing with them. Can't mess with them, not about to be messing with them, but they still good. All right, they still all grew up together. They still all know each other, but they just all got different levels of danger inside of them. Some people stay in the realms of what worked for them, you know, and not gonna go outside of that. Then you got them dudes over here, the super wild boys, and every neighborhood got them. You feel me? But understand, they a small percentage of the neighborhood guys. You understand? But they just make so much noise that this neighborhood get a rep because these dudes right here is out of their minds. All right? Every hood got them dudes right there that's out of their mind that keep all this nonsense going on around here. Okay, that's King Vaughn and his crew that he ran with in O Block. Okay, understand that Lil Durk was trying to rap. Lil Durk wasn't entrenched in the streets like that. He was trying to rap. You see who his crew is. His crew is the rappers. All right, and if you do your research and look around, that's all his crew is known for, rapping. All right, listen, I got some good dudes out of Chicago that I know. All right, some real good guys. And they schooled me to what was up with OTF Jam. Like when I dropped the video yesterday. Okay, look, check out what I'm saying. I heard stories about OTF Jam that I didn't give you. All right, because I don't want to do that to him. Because yeah, these guys told me these stories about OTF Jam. All right, but I'm not the type of dude who just gonna be repeating them stories. Because listen, maybe they did have it. Maybe Jam did do that. All right, but I'm not about to get on here and be saying that man did that. All right, for one, I don't know that for a fact, and for two, that ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? Look, but listen, it's one incident about OTF Jam, right? That I heard from both of them. All right, now listen to what I'm saying. I don't know this to be true, but this is what I heard. Okay, OTF Jam had needed a ride from his partner. I think the dude, I don't know, but one dude said it was to his probation officer or whatever the case may have been. Okay, OTF Jam was taking him, he was taking OTF Jam supposedly to see his probation officer, from what one guy told me. The other guy said he didn't know where they was going, but he did hear it, this happen. Okay, now on the way, they get pulled over. Okay, Jam strapped. Okay, somehow Jam went while getting pulled over, finessed and slipped the hammer under the seat. So they end up searching the car, finding a weapon. Okay, Jam ain't take the beef. Okay, everybody know that that was Jam. You know what? But Jam said he ain't know nothing about no weapon in the car. So you see, ghetto logic, street logic, street code. Street code is you can't tell on him. Street code is if we riding down the street and we get pulled over and I got anything on me and I throw and I stash it and they find it, The street code is, I can't say that that's yours. You gotta say that that's yours. That's the street code. And the street code don't demand that he say that that's his. That's not the street code. The street code don't demand that that man take his charge. Family. That's not how the streets work. The street code, if me and you riding down the street, right? And I'm a passenger in your whip, and I got a hammer on me. And this the situation with OTF Jam and this homie. All right, that OTF Jam in the car with. They say he tucked it. They get booked. And Jam saying he don't know nothing about it. So if you just said you don't know nothing about it, the case automatically go to the owner of the vehicle who was ever operating the vehicle. Once he say he don't know nothing about it, it's automatically his because it's his vehicle. But it was Jam's Jimmy Mac. That's what they saying. That's what they were saying. And they was like, look, everybody knew that wasn't that dude thing. But let me tell you, street code. Street code is you can never say put that on Jam. You gotta go to prison. And whenever you get out, you gotta come and deal with Jam yourself. That's the street code. That's the street code, that dumbass logic right there. That you was riding down the street with somebody who had a hammer on him. Y'all got pulled over. He somehow tucked it. And the lords do a search and come up with the hammer. And me as the passenger saying, I don't know nothing about the hammer, knowing that that was my hammer. And now and this dude end up, you know what I'm saying, in prison over a hammer that was Jam's. All right. And everybody knew that Jam did this. From all my accounts, Jam wasn't nobody's friend. Everybody knew that Jam wasn't nobody's friend. Jam wasn't the type of dude you go around trying to be his friend. All right. But see, you would have to know and be in the know and know dudes like Jam to know that. What that tell you about Durk that he didn't know that? Huh? What that tell you about Durk that Durk didn't know? That Jam not the kind of guy you go try to be his friend. All right, whatever business you got with Jam, you take care of that business and move on. You know you don't move with somebody like Jam. You can never move with somebody like Jam. All right, somebody like Jam is always going to do something. Why? Why is Jam always going to do something? Because he one of them dudes that, but listen. All right, look, let me get into a little something. All right, check this out.
Who exactly is OTF Jam, and what's his connection to Durk?
Oh, Jam from he's not from the blocks that Durk now from. He's actually from like what we call the East Side. He's from 79th and Vernon, and his connection to Durk is like slim to none. I don't even know why he was with Durk. He probably seen Durk out on the block with Reese them or something like that. And roll, what up? Far as him just hanging with Durk, nah.
Think that Durk will cooperate?
Nah, I don't think Durk will cooperate. I hope he do. If you told somebody don't use your credit card and they did it anyway, oh man, I'm getting up there. Hey, look, I told you don't do it. You did it. Hey, you finna take this. He got a family, kids. Them the people who gonna judge you at the end of the night that I want to judge me. I don't care about everybody else.
Like 5 other people.
I don't even think Durk knew the other dudes. They just brought anybody just for Quando. Was he that worth that much to you to go out like this? Like, he went out sad, man. I pray for his kids, prayers for India, man, but Lil Durk went out sad, man.
Look, I don't feel sorry for Durk. I don't feel sorry for Durk at all. Durk had an opportunity that I ain't gonna never get. Trust me, he had an opportunity that most of us go on. He had a life that dreams are made of. All right, and that's what he decided to do with it. I don't feel sorry for Durk. Durk could have made a better decision. Durk is a grown man. You know what I mean? Look, so anyway, right? Durk, right? of all the people he could decide to involve himself with, right? Of all the people he could go get involved with, all right, with all his success and his fame and his newfound fortune, these the people he choose he want to mingle with.
Hey,
count this much.
tell him what's going on, Jam.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Motherfucker be sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Buy what I want, do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof
Bro got out what?
You know that we did.
How many you did all?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah, that's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years. Yeah. So much money. We really was just getting that in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Feel so good, man. 2 lawyers, man.
I can tell him about the building you got.
Everything.
Man, it's closed on the building, man. We ain't fucking around.
You know that we did it.
See, family, what Durk didn't realize when he was trying to build this super gang was that he was surrounding himself with some really seriously violent dudes. Some dudes who was way tougher than him, way more violent than him, and wouldn't hesitate to get violent with him. And he knew this. But guess what he did? Guess what he did? He built this career in this. He don't know how to get out of it. I think that had a lot to do with him gravitating towards the religion, towards Islam. You understand where I'm coming from? He was backing up off the ghetto, but it was just too late. It was just too late. Everything was in effect, because check this out.
On for them grade, real niggas on feelings. It different. Man, you feed a nigga for 12 years, he come home with a wire. A wire.
How did that happen, family? How do something like that happen? Let me show you. Check this out. OTF Jam is a straight goon. All right? Listen, I heard enough about OTF Jam to come to this decision, to come to this conclusion. That OTF Jam was one serious problem. All right? From the BDs to the GDs and all of the ghettos, it was widely known. Don't play with Jam. All right? Jam was a real serious dude. To the likes of the kind of guy that Lil Durk would have inspired to be. A straight up fool, a damn fool. All right, that's what OTF Jam was. OTF Jam was a damn fool, but Durk aspired to be that instead of what he was. He wanted to be feared and ruler of this little teeny ass section in the ghetto, where he moved his butt out of because he knew better. He knew it wasn't nothing to see here. Durk moved out of that place because, listen, living here is the pits. That's why he found his mansion in Atlanta. Why couldn't he just bring the mindset with him? He had to keep the ghetto mindset because that's how he felt like he built his image. All he had to do was do what Chief Keef did. Chief Keef said, look, I'm rapping. I'm rapping. Listen, I'm not about to sit here and go through this with these dudes, because either I'm going to have to hurt somebody or somebody going to hurt me. With all that stuff that was going on with Chief Keef, he made the right decision. What they do, they called him soft. They told him he ran. They told him he was scared. Lil Durk was talking about, you know what I mean? He ain't going out like him. All right? He ain't running. All right, listen, Lil Durk, they did the same thing to Durk. But instead of Durk getting smart, he stuck his chest out. He stuck his chest out and surrounded himself with people who was going to cause him a bunch of problems. You got to understand, Durk running through the rap on rap songs, dissing dead ops. He needs somebody to back this mouth up for him because he can't do it. Into King Von, into OTF Jam. He surround himself with these dudes because even though he from the trenches, right? You already know how that go. We got different crews. He wasn't with that wild crew. You see his crew, they rap. They rap. They wasn't out here like OTF Jam, like King Von. Okay, they was out here. They was out here getting busy. Both of them just came home from cases where they was getting busy, and he embraced them both. Two problems. Bro, he embraced two straight up problems. This could not go well for him. I don't understand why he could not see this coming. Right, Shank Rock? Yeah, salute. Exactly, my brother. You know? Yeah. But look, this the kind of dude that this the kind of dude that Lil Durk is.
Just shooting dice, a nigga won all my money. I came back on the block. I couldn't get all the other guys because I knew they wasn't gonna want to do it with me. So I told Durk, like, come with me, grab a gun. He asked, like, what we finna do? I ain't telling him what we was finna do. So when we got to the barbershop, I made him rob this nigga. And we took my money back that I had lost in the dice game.
Think about that, family. That's who Durk is. That's who Durk is. A dude lost all his money in a dice game. He came back to the block. He ain't go to nobody else because he knew nobody else was going to do it with him. So he went and got Durk, the one that was scared of him. He went and got Durk and made Durk go rob this. And then he told this story and left this story up. Durk never checked him or corrected him because he knew it wasn't no checking him. Okay, and then I heard a few other dudes do a story telling us about how Lil Reese choked Durk out. You seen Lil Reese? Lil Reese, what he 5'8", 130 pounds soaking wet, and he choking you out. That's because you a sucker, and you know you shouldn't be around this. It's okay. It's okay that you're not built like that, but don't go around that. You got all of this paper. You don't have to be around that. You can get all of that out of your life, bro. Like Chief Keef did. He moved on with good people who wasn't on none of that. And guess what? Where he lived, he don't need protection from the ghetto. All that money that Lil Durk wasted on protection, trying to buy respect, trying to buy loyalty, trying to buy friends. He got up close and personal with the kind of friends that money gonna buy you. Yeah, family. Lil Durk got introduced to the kind of friends that money buy you. Friends that ain't your goddamn friends. All right, that's the kind of friends that money gonna buy you. Lil Durk got introduced to the kind of friends that money will buy you. Money don't buy respect. Money can't buy loyalty. You gotta earn those things from people. Okay? And if you think a guy like Jam will ever respect a guy like Durk, you lost your mind. You lost your mind. Listen to this dude.
Who exactly is OTF Jam, and what's his connection to Durk?
Oh, Jam from He's not from the blocks that Durk now from. He's from actually from like what we call the east side. He from 79th and Vernon. And his connection to Durk is like slim to none. I don't even know why he was with Durk. He probably seen Durk out on the block with Reese and them or something like that. And roll, what up? Far as him just hanging with Durk, nah.
Think that Durk will cooperate?
Nah, I don't think Durk will cooperate. I hope he do. If you told somebody don't use your credit card and they did it anyway, oh man, I'm getting up there. Hey, look, I told you don't do it. You did it. Hey, you finna take this. He got a family, kids. Them the people who gonna judge you at the end of the night that I want to judge me. I don't care about everybody else.
Like 5 other people.
I don't even think Durk knew the other dudes. They just brought anybody just for Quando. Was he that worth that much to you to go out like this? Like, he went out sad, man. I pray for his kids, prayers for India, man, but Lil Durk went out sad, man.
See, Durk didn't realize the guys that he was going to need to back that mouth up while you dissing dead ops, running through the shy, knowing how dangerous the shy is. The kind of guys you're going to need, they guys who going to be way tougher than you. All right. And the problem with rolling with guys who way tougher than you, they probably not really going to have no respect for you. You just going to be the bag. All right. He was the bag, but he that dude that gets slapped around. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you, he that dude that gets slapped around. Why you think Lil Reese could choke him out with no repercussions? Why you think Reese could make a statement like that? Like, listen, bro, did you lose your
How are you rich and you're robbing people? You robbing producers. You robbing rappers. You got money. Bro, they was doing all type of stuff while that man was rich. One of the dudes who it was like boyfriend. Somehow Von had a whole song about it.
You're talking about the song 3 a.m.
Yeah, 3
in the video.
She helped Von set dude up. And this was when Von was rich, right? Bro was still operating like a pure madman. If it's money, if it's ops, that dude go from loving and kind to, like you said, it's one of the worst people that you could ever be around. Cause it's a switch. It's a drug.
They the kind of people that he thought he should be incorporating in his multi-million-dollar business. Bro, these the kind of people that Lil Durk thought he should bring along to incorporate in his multi-million-dollar business. All right, this dude right here.
So when you first came home after doing all this time, what's the first thing you did?
I went on the block. Who came to give me eat all of them? I went on the block. And got some lunch on me. That's why they gonna kill me.
So I think I got
First thing I did. Did I fuck? I only think I got my pussy.
Yo, I said this shit for real. Everybody else, they gonna get some food, some pussy. You want to go get a gun.
I couldn't get caught like that.
Think about it. Listen to this basket case, this nut case. This an idiot. He out of his mind. You think you should incorporate somebody with a mindset like that into your multi-million-dollar business? You think you should ride it on him making a good decision? A fool like that who just said that on his first day out of prison. He went straight to the block and got himself a hammer and stood on the block. Okay, he didn't go spend some time and catch up with his family. He didn't go and spend some time with his woman. He didn't go and show some love to the people who supported him for all the time he been in there. He ran to the block and had got himself a hammer before somebody tried to unalive him. Why? Because of the way he living. Because of the way he living. Bro, you're gonna bring a man like that with a mindset like that. You just heard this fool. You thought it was a good idea to incorporate somebody who think like that into your multi-million-dollar business that you built, that you worked hard, that you pressed when everybody was calling you a clown, asking you, what are you doing rapping? Are you a rapper? Oh, are you serious? When they was laughing at you and calling you a goofy, all right? And then you made it. And then you made it, and then you seen how the ghetto changed their tune, because that's the ghetto for you. Because now they can beg you for something. Now they can beg you for something. That's the ghetto all day long. Listen, Okay, you go mess with somebody like OTF Jam and
Hey,
count this much.
Tell them what's going on, Jam.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Motherfucker be sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Buy what I want, do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof
bro got out what?
You know that
how many you did all?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah, that's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years. Yeah. So much money. We really was just getting that in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Feel so good, man. 2 lawyers, man.
I can tell them about the building you got.
Everything.
Man, it's closed on the building, man. We ain't fucking around.
You know that we did it.
You see what I'm saying? Let me explain something to you about a guy with a mindset like OTF Jam. OTF Jam just came home right there from doing 12 years. A hard 12 years. From what I heard, that 12 years was rough on him. All right, he went through a lot. All right, listen, he came home after living the way he been living all his life, then went to prison and was in prison for 12 years, then came home to a life like that Durk had gave him. You see what Durk gave him? Durk gave him a house. Durk gave him a car. Durk gave him all that money. Durk bought him a building. You know how what a guy like OTF Jam mindset is? He fooled. This an opportunity. That's it. Let me tell you the mindset of a guy like OTF Jam. What you think OTF Jam gonna do once he spend this money up and still gotta pay for the things he acquired because you gave him all this money? He don't have no skills. His skills is that he press people. All right. His skills is that he run down on dudes. All right. They OTF Jam skills. All right. They the maximum limit of his skills. He one of them dudes that can back the ghetto up off you. He know exactly why Lil Durk gave him all that stuff. If you just got out of prison and this guy right here just gave you all of this stuff, you would be in heaven, right? You would be in heaven. You would die being loyal to that guy. That guy that you just took care of for 12 years, and then he came home and you was rich and you laced him up like that. You knew that dude should have had maximum loyalty to you, shouldn't he? Unless his name OTF Jam and he got a mindset like OTF Jams. OTF Jam just finished doing 12 years. I'm telling you right now, OTF Jam didn't have another one in him. That 12 years broke him. That 12 years broke him. You see the pictures of OTF Jam doing that bid, the misery is all in his face. Look at him. He ain't look like he was 30. He looked like he was every bit of his late 40s. That's how that beard was kicking his ass. All right, listen, he ain't have another one of them in him. I don't care how tough he is. I don't care what his name is. I don't care what his rep is. Them 4 walls, that cage, got a way of making you realize you ain't as tough as you thought you was. No, you ain't even as tough as everybody else think you is. OTF Jam was not the kind of guy you ever mistake for your friend. All right, OTF Jam, from what everybody told me, it's well known that he is not nobody's friend. The reason why Durk didn't know that, because Durk is not in the know. Durk was not in the know. He was not one of those kind of guys. Bro, yeah, he from the trenches, but you know, we got pockets of dudes who do different things. Yeah, we all from the same hood. Yeah, we all good with each other, but we all don't run together. We got this crew, they into that. You got this crew, they into this. You got this crew, they into that. And you got that crew over here that all the crews just stay away from them. That was King Von crew. King Von, Muwap and them, that they Mike. That the dudes who knew they wasn't about that, they stayed away from them. But guess what? They would come whenever the hood called. Not because they cared, but because they loved the drama. King Von will have your back, not because he loved you, but because he loved the drama. King Von wasn't a problem solver. He was a problem causer. You see all the problems he caused for Lil Durk, because that's who Lil Durk thought he should employ in this multi-million dollar business. He thought he should employ a King Von, a dude with absolutely nothing to lose, and was a straight up maniac, a cold fool. King Von was a straight up fool. Durk couldn't tell him shit. Listen, King Von was robbing people that Durk had great relationships with, working relationships with. You know what that told me? Durk couldn't tell him shit. Durk couldn't tell him nothing. Durk, listen, if you're going to rob my friend and you don't got a problem with me and he all right with me, and I tell you, no, that's my man, and I can't tell you that, and then you end up doing that, Durk couldn't send him home. Durk couldn't tell Von nothing. I know he don't respect Durk. Why? Because he think Durk a chump. And Durk, in the world of King Von, a chump don't tell him shit. It's like that pit bull who just realized you're so fast scared of him. You just became a prisoner in your own home. Durk was a prisoner at OTF. Because the dudes that stamped it and backed it up ran him. He ain't had no control in there. None. None whatsoever. Let me show you the kind of guy Durk is.
Just shooting dice, a nigga won all my money. I came back on the block. I couldn't get all the other guys because I knew they wasn't gonna want to do it with me. So I told Durk, like, come with me, grab a gun. He asking, like, what we finna do? I ain't telling him what we was finna do. So when we got to the barbershop, I made him rob this nigga. And we took my money back that I had lost in the dice game.
Now, that was Durk. He did that to Durk. He came back to the block after he lost all his money in the dice game. He knew nobody else wasn't going to do it with him because ain't nobody else scared of that little teeny dude. But Durk, he took Durk and made Durk rob somebody. That's what his exact words. You went on the camera and told somebody you made me do something. We got a problem. You're going to take that down, and man, you can never talk to me again. Durk was right back in his face, so I knew it was true. I knew it was true. Durk a certified sucker, and he got goons around him. What can he tell them? They gonna tell him, listen, bro, you go tell them rappers what to do. When you see me, you just go in your pocket. After you give a dude like OTF Jam $1 million and he spend it all up, what you think he gonna do after that? He can't pay the payments on this. He can't, listen, he ain't about to lose it because you got all that money and you can't tell him no. All right, because once you start feeding the wolves, you can't stop. Oh, no, 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 no. You saw what happened, right? The Chief Keef, when he started feeding the wolves and then tried to stop. Okay, what happened to Chief Keef when he started feeding the wolves and then tried to stop? Okay, they was on his butt. They robbed his house. You feel where I'm coming from? Lil Reese King Von and them, they robbed his house. Why they robbed his house? King Von said they robbed him because he said he was going to help bail somebody out, and he ain't helped bail the dude out. And I'm saying, like, bro, anytime a man think robbing your house is the answer to anything, he got a problem. And on top of that, it don't matter. It don't matter what the situation was. Okay? Listen, in the ghetto, once you start feeding them, you don't have the right to stop. You see, once Chief Keef decided that dude ain't my responsibility, they showed Chief Keef he don't have the right to stop. Oh, you think you ain't? They gonna come and rob him. So their answer to anything in the ghetto when they know you got something is to come and take something from you if you ain't gonna just give it to them. Once Chief Keef seen that that's how this was going to go down, Chief Keef was out of here. Chief Keef ain't want nothing else to do with this. Chief Keef was like, look, either I'm going to stay here and I'm going to have to hurt somebody or somebody going to hurt me. And either way, I ain't doing this. Hold up. Let me get back to the chat. Oh, God. My bad. I apologize, everybody. Lil Slide TV. Big Cap on Lil Durk scared. Okay, I got you, bro. Lil Durk was just a loyal youngin', okay? You from Baltimore. Man, maybe you clowns think you gotta be from somewhere to know something, to understand. All right, I understand completely. If you just robbed my man and I told you he was my man, you don't respect me. Durk backed his play. Why did Durk back his play? Durk had to back his play because he ain't wanted to be obvious that he's scared of this dude. So in order to hide the fact that he can't control his dog because he's scared of him, he gotta back his play. You can never rob one of my friends. All right, ever. You rob one of my friends, you got a problem with me because I just told you that's my man. You put a gun to him and took something from him when I told you that already and I'm the boss, you don't respect me. Main man, listen, you need to come and pay attention over here, Lil Slide TV. You ain't got a clue, but if you listen to me, I'll bring you up to speed, I promise you. All right, because I'm certified out here. I've been out here all my life. You can't tell me nothing about the mind of these kinds of dudes. Okay, I'm not one of them. I'm not a tough guy. I've never been a tough guy. I never claimed to be one, but I know tough guys. Trust me. I dealt with them for a living. Dudes who will really do it to you, bro. Yeah, them ones. I dealt with them for a living my whole life. I could tell you the mindset all day long. And the mindset of a guy like OTF Jam, Durk is food. This was an opportunity. You don't give somebody all of this stuff who done absolutely nothing for you unless you a chump. That's the mind of OTF Jam. Because OTF Jam would have never gave a dude all of that who never done nothing for him for real. Salute, Nola. Salute, Nola. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. All right, look. Check it out, family. Lil Durk just got more than he bargained for. This wasn't what he expected. He thought he was going to just get a bunch of money and spread the love. But the problem is, you got to take care of these dudes. At least King Von made it to a point where he could take care of himself. And you ain't had to take care of him no more. But OTF Jam, you was going to have a lifetime son. OTF Jam was going to be a lifetime son to Lil Durk. You think a dude like OTF Jam was okay being a lifetime son to this buster, to this sucker who will let a dude like Lil Reese choke him out? Who will let a dude like Lil Reese Like Lil Reese, make him do something like
just
this.
shooting dice, a nigga won all my money. I came back on the block. I couldn't get all the other guys because I knew they wasn't gonna want to do it with me. So I told Durk, like, come with me, grab a gun. He asking, like, what we finna do? I ain't telling him what we was finna do. So when we got to the barber shop, I made him rob this nigga. And we took my money back that I had lost in the dice game.
He went back to the block and grabbed Lil Durk because he knew nobody else wasn't going to do it with him. Because everybody else was going to tell him, man, you better get out of here. He went and got Lil Durk because he knew Durk was scared of him and Durk wasn't going to tell him no. Because Durk was a chump. That's why. Now, and bro, I'm not leaning, bro, this not to be down bad on Durk. Okay, I'm telling you, in the mind of a dude like Reese, Durk is a chump. And in the hood, they prey on the weak. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, Durk hung with rappers. You see his crew. They was his crew. All right, Durk rode with the rappers. OTF Jam was the dude that Durk aspired to be. See that dude, that OTF Jam would have gave anything to been able to be Lil Durk. I would give anything to been able to been Lil Durk. You would give anything to been able to been Lil Durk and had the kind of success that he had. Who wouldn't appreciate it? Lil Durk. Lil Durk. Why wouldn't he appreciate it? Because he didn't understand how real it was and how real it get. All right? Because in the trenches, you got some people that's in the know, and then you got some of these dudes, it ain't no reason for them to really be in the know. I mean, they only get the ghetto gossip. What's coming through the streets, that's Durk. But the real information, the real downloads on the who's around here, it was never no reason for nobody like Durk to know. He wasn't into that kind of stuff. Okay? But he knew who names was ringing the loudest because they the names you heard all the time. It's just like his hood ain't no different from yours. That's why when a dude jump on the chat and be like, you gotta be from here, you gotta be from there. Bro, I don't care where you from, niggas gonna be niggas. All right, I don't care, ghetto to ghetto, backyard to yard, all right, jail to jail, prison to prison, penitentiary to penitentiary. Niggas is gonna be niggas. I don't care if you think the niggas where you at tougher than, listen, they the same, trust me. All right, they all got that attitude. They all think they tough. All right, I done been running with them my whole life. I done been seeing them my whole life. Okay, I know 100 King Bombs. I know 100 OTF jams. I know 100 4 extras. They all think they tough, bro. I pay them no mind. All right, because I don't care. I don't care if he is tough. Don't make me no difference. Think I care about anything like that? That's not who I am, bro. I get that bag. All right, you go where I'm from and ask them about me. They gonna tell you he get to it. They ain't gonna tell you all of this foolish crap. All right, I don't believe in that stuff. I stayed away from them dudes right there in the hood because I knew I didn't want to be in a penitentiary for the rest of my life. I had kids to feed. I had bills to pay. All right, listen, I had a family to take care of. All right, I ain't got time to be running with nobody like Vaughn. Vaughn could never say nothing to me that'll make me hang out with him for a day. All right, because growing up in the hood, right, we all got them dudes that we grew up with, so we know to stay away from them, right? Right? We all got that King Vaughn that everywhere you go with him, he starts some shit. So y'all stop going places with him. And you know the people that's left that go places with him. The people that's on what he on and the dudes that's scared of him. And can't tell them no that they not going. That's Durk. That's Durk. Salute positive vibes. Salute positive vibes. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. All right. Look, I'm telling you some true bill stuff. I ain't telling you what I'm thinking. I'm telling you what I know. I know the vibe. All right. I understand the streets. I'm 51 years old. Bro, I've been in them my whole life. I don't care what part of the world you in. Niggas is gonna be niggas. Trust me. Trust me, that's not going to change. You really believe that's going to change? You really believe that attitude is going to change? Depending on your location. It's not, fam. It's not. Lil Durk was terrified. Lil Durk was terrified, bro. He didn't know that the kind of goons he needed to back that mouth of his up here in the rack was dudes that's going to be a lot tougher than him. And he got the bag and they hungry. And you think they gonna, what you think they gonna do? You think they gonna let somebody like Durk tell them no? You think they gonna let somebody like Durk tell them anything? No, Durk, you listen. You listen, this is what you gonna do. All right? This is what you're gonna do. All right, check this out right here.
Hey, tell
count this much.
Tell them what's going on, Jam.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Motherfucker be sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Not what I want to do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof
Bro got out what?
You know that
how many you did all?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah, that's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years. Yeah. So much money. We really was just getting that in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Feel so good, man. 2 lawyers, man.
I can tell them about the building you got?
Everything.
Man, it's closed on the building, man. We ain't fucking around.
You know that we did it.
Look at how big he got OTF Jam talking. You talking real big with another dude, money, who just gave you this. You feel me? I could do whatever it is I want to do. Yeah, because that's my woman over here, and she rich. You feel me? What you think OTF Jam gonna do after he screw off all that money? Where you think he coming back for some more? Maybe you think he just gonna do without it with this rich chump running around him, who need his reputation. Because that's why Durk here. Jam not stupid. He know Durk here because Durk need his reputation to back that mouth up in these ghettos, because they a deal with him about that mouth. He want to be smoking Tuka. Okay, you run through this ghetto smoking Tuka, you gonna need somebody like OTF Jam. You're gonna need somebody like King Von to back the ghetto up off of you. All right? Bro, he could have got like Chief Keef, kept smoking Tuka. You move to Cali and smoke Tuka, you ain't got to worry about it. You can smoke all the Tuka you want. You clear the smoke. But Durk had to stick his chest out. He had to prove something that what nobody was ever going to believe, that he was a gangster, because they all knew that he wasn't a gangster. And I could see clearly that he is not a gangster. He is not even a tough guy. He's not a goon. That's not who he was. He was a rapper. And I think amongst his crew, he was tough. He was tough amongst the crew he was with. But the crew he was with was, listen, they was on the porch. OTF Jam was on the loose. King Von was on the loose. Durk was on the porch. He was in the studio. He was rapping, bro. All right. And shout out to him, because that's what he was supposed to have been doing. All right. All right. Shano jokes. Back to the chat for a second. All right, Nola. All right, Nola, you got jokes. Nola, I told you to stay away from oh, that's Shank, right? Oh, they busting on each other. Listen, you're all right. Listen, cause I'm in the video, and I ain't switching back and forth like I should be. So that's on me, not yo. Keep right on. You know what I'm saying? I check back periodically. But yeah, family. Look, you don't go employ these kind of guys in a multi-million-dollar business and think it got any chance of lasting.
How did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
This ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Durk was rapping. We came out that loud on our lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, before y'all never even heard of that. Like, this was shit in our parties, like personal shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bro. You know what I'm saying? In my whole time in jail, that stayed, bro. Like before the money, you know what I'm saying? That was bro. Like I remember when the money wasn't there, first I'm gonna say you 50, I got you and I gave my lawyer money and everything when I fight my case.
I ain't gonna lie, Durk come through.
All that, like
Durk come through.
That's sure. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say like. I know I'm the real witness. Like
a lot of niggas can't say they ain't seen checks.
My whole time in jail, I was straight. That's what's up.
Listen, that's about how much somebody who ain't do nothing and you just gave them all of that is gonna appreciate that. That's about the size of how much. Listen to this one more time so you could get a beat.
How did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
This ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Durk was rapping. We came out that loud on our lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, before y'all never even heard of that. Like, this was shit in our parties, like personal shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bro. You know what I'm saying? In my whole time in jail, that stayed, bro. Like before the money, you know what I'm saying? That was bro. Like I remember when the money wasn't there, first I'm gonna say you 50, I got you and I gave my lawyer money and everything when I fight my case.
I ain't gonna lie, Durk come through.
All that, like
Durk come through.
That's sure. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say like. I know I'm the real witness. Like
a lot of niggas can't say they ain't seen checks.
Like my whole time in jail, I was straight. That's what's up.
OTF Jam is telling a damn lie. All right, you see how he just listen. He ain't really know Durk prior to going to jail. I mean, he knew who Durk was because Durk had songs out. All right, Durk knew who he was because he was a serious street figure in the rap. All right, everybody knew who Jam was. All right, everybody. All right, ghetto to ghetto, it was widely known. Don't play with Jam. All right, look, now you got Lil Durk, right? And Lil Durk know that this is Jam reputation. All right, he connected the Jam through somebody. All right, he needs something done. Somebody did something to one of his people. Jam got on it. That's how Jam got plugged in with Durk. They wasn't acquainted prior to Durk being in jail. Yeah, he knew who Durk was because Durk had music out, but that's what he knew Durk for. He wouldn't have never knew Durk. Okay, he would have never knew Durk. They ran in two completely different circles. They both stayed in the ghetto, but they lived in two completely different worlds. All right. Durk was on the porch. OTF Jam was on the loose. All right, listen. OTF Jam could back the ghetto up off of Durk. Durk knew this. OTF Jam know why Durk got him here. You ain't gonna have nobody loyalty like that. Okay, first of all, he don't respect Durk. He don't like that he gotta ask Durk for money. Durk should just be pulling up, dropping it off. He know it's time. He know when it's time. And one thing about somebody like OTF Jam gonna always be in the jam. Jam gonna always do something stupid. Jam can't control himself. Jam real emotional, bro. He real emotional. He think he a tough guy. No, but he just super emotional. You know how those kinds of dudes are. They dangerous. They dangerous. Those super emotional dudes, they very dangerous, bro. And anything set them off. Okay? He don't know the difference between being disrespected and being embarrassed. All right? He don't know. Listen, everything is chalked up to disrespect. And somebody just violated him. So the ultimate consequences whenever you dealing with somebody like Jam. All right, Jam is a cold-blooded maniac. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The likes to which Durk never seen before. All right, and he's seen how violent that dude can get, because trust me, trust and believe. Trust and believe, Durk tried some little funny stuff with him before and probably got the hell smacked out of him. All right, listen, that's why Lil Reese choked him out, because his mouth would get slick sometimes because he think he's some kind of boss, and that's how they show him he ain't nobody. They slap him around. That's what you do to somebody you can make go rob somebody with you. Because you ain't gonna never respect nobody you can make do something like that. All right, listen, check out my man.
Just shooting dice, a nigga won all my money. I came back on the block. I couldn't get all the other guys because I knew they wasn't gonna want to do it with me. So I told Durk, like, come with me, grab a gun. He asked like, what we finna do? I ain't telling him what we was finna do. So when we got to the barber shop, I made him rob this nigga. And we took my money back that I had lost in the dice game.
Hey, bro, who can make you rob a nigga? A chump, unless you a chump. That's the only way somebody made you do something like that. He couldn't make nobody else do that, but he could make you. He said it out of his own mouth. He ain't even bothered because he knew none of the rest of them was gonna be with it. They wasn't gonna be with it because they ain't scared of that little nobody. All right, yeah, bro, we know he get busy. So do we. We ain't doing it with him. We ain't scared of him. But Durk actually scared. Listen, he can make Durk do something. Durk was the only one out there he could make do something. Maybe you think that's because Durk was tough. Maybe you think that was because Durk was loyal. No, it's because Durk was soft. Positive Vibes said, all that money these rappers spend on their homeboys, they could use that money to build up their actual family members. Their own people be struggling and their homeboy be going on shopping sprees. And Positive Vibes, the thing is, right, this is what happened when that occurred. Okay, they take their homeboys on these shopping sprees, right? And baby girl, this is what they do. They don't understand that they got to keep taking them on shopping sprees. He don't have the right to stop after he started. You feel me? But eventually, he going to start feeling this in his pockets. I don't care what you think going on. All right? It's more to it than you think. And it's the plot get more intricate. All right? I'm telling you, right? It's a lot of things going on at the same time. All right, and he taking his family on spending sprees. But he taking his goons on spending sprees, spending lavishly on them. Okay, the problem is in the ghetto, you can't do that for everybody. So that's going to be a problem. You got too many people around here starving for you to think you're going to decide to take care of a couple of them because that's all you can take care of. You're going to have a problem. You're going to have problems. I'm telling you that right now. Either you're going to hurt somebody or somebody going to try to hurt you. Listen, Lil Durk was not the kind of guy who could call no shots to a King Von. Lil Durk was not the kind of guy who would even remotely think he could call shots to an OTF jam. He thought the money would buy him some of their respect.
Who exactly is OTF Jam, and what's his connection to Durk?
Oh, Jam from he's not from the blocks that Durk now from. He's actually from like what we call the East Side. He's from 79th and Vernon, and his connection to Durk is like slim to none. I don't even know why he was with Durk. He probably seen Durk out on the block with Reese them or something like that. And roll, what up? Far as him just hanging with Durk, nah.
Think that Durk will cooperate?
Nah, I don't think Durk will cooperate. I hope he do. If you told somebody don't use your credit card and they did it anyway, oh man, I'm getting up there. Hey, look, I told you don't do it. You did it. Hey, you finna take this. He got a family, kids. Them the people who gonna judge you at the end of the night that I want to judge me. I don't care about everybody else.
Like 5 other people.
I don't even think Durk knew the other dudes. They just brought anybody just for Quando. Was he that worth that much to you to go out like this, like he went out sad, man. I pray for his kids, prayers for India, man, but Lil Durk went out sad, man.
Yeah, bro, he did go out sad. And I don't feel sorry for him. But bro, he could have been so much more. Bro, he could have done so much. He gonna be kicking himself in the butt that he traded that life he had for that life he got over that idiot right there. Listen, he traded that life he had, all right, for this life he got over.
So when you first came home after doing all this time, what's the first thing you did?
I went on the block. Who came to give me eat all of them? I went on the block. I got some, I got a lunch on you. That's me. Somebody gonna kill me.
So I think I got
First thing I did. And then I fuck. I only think I got my pussy.
Yo, I said this shit for real. Everybody else, they gonna get some food, some pussy. You wanna go get a gun.
I couldn't get caught like that.
Yo, do you really believe the mind of a maniac, a silly, stupid joker like that could really make it in the world? Do you really believe that he could stay alive and that's the way he think? Bro, he just got out of trouble, just finished fighting a horrible, horrific nightmare of a case. Okay, been laying up, praying to God, begging God to get him out of this. And what did he do the minute he got out and went back to the block? He went straight back to the block and got himself a hammer. And went to the block with his. He didn't go see his family and spend some time with his family. He didn't go see what he could do about how he gonna secure some employment to make it in society as a productive member of it. That's not what Vaughn did. Vaughn came back to the block, got him a hammer, and said, look, I ain't getting killed like that. Look, bro, that's who you thought you should bring with you, a guy with a mindset like that into your multi-million-dollar operation? Really? Really? Like, I just believe he thought he could change it. He thought, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. But I know the minute he seen he couldn't control his dog, he was supposed to send Vaughn home. Now, Vaughn might have still made it. But it would have been like Vaughn and Chief Keef. Vaughn wasn't going, Chief Keef wasn't going to hang around dudes that was trying to press him. He understood he ain't had to do that. He understood that I just go over here. Ain't nothing gonna change. Some smart people was talking to Chief Keef and they convinced him to leave and get away from them. Them dudes was gonna bring him down. And you saw what they did to Durk. Okay, listen, it was all good as long as he was telling Jam yes. But around the time, I think he started, embracing more Islam more, he was moving away from them. All right, his pops was home. So, he felt a little more protection, like that he not alone. You know what I mean? And his pops like, look, let me show you how to cut them off. Cut them off. They don't have no way to get to you, boy. Just stay away from there. That's all you gotta do. That's all Chief Keef did. He don't go to O Block. He don't go to 600. Why? Why would he want to go there? He got a beautiful life. You know how depressing O Block is? You know how depressing 600 is? That's the stuff that nightmares are made of. O Block and 600. Don't nobody want to have to live like that. Why do you think the minute they get something, they leave? Okay, O Block and 600 ain't nowhere nobody want to be. This is where you gotta be. The O Block and 600 is where you go when you can't do no better than this. When you can do better than this, the second you can do better than this, you do better than this. That's what they all do. So why do you want to rep something so hard that you try so hard to get the hell away from? It don't make sense. But if you using ghetto logic and street logic that tell you, like OTF Jam, that story I heard about him, that his homie drove him to see his probation officer. They get pulled over. OTF Jam ducked the hammer under his man car seat and let his man go to prison for the jammy, because the streets say you can't tell on him, and the streets say he don't have to take that weight. The streets say you just gotta wait till you get back out and deal with him yourself. If you listen to that dumbass logic. But that's what they say OTF Jam did to somebody. And I'm telling you, a dude that would do that to you, it just backed up what I heard when the dudes was like, if you know OTF Jam, then you know OTF Jam ain't nobody friend. OTF Jam ain't nobody friend. So I don't know how he ever got it mistaken that Jam was his friend. I'm going to tell you how. He don't know. He ain't know. Listen, Durk didn't run. All he did was heard all the wild stories about Jam. Jam, a ghetto superstar's dream. All right? Jam had the ghetto on lock. Jam had the ghetto in fear. Jam is a dangerous man. All right? A very dangerous man. And he is well known throughout the rap. I'm telling you, ghetto to ghetto, it is known. Don't play with Jam. That's who Durk needed to back that mouth up. Durk needed Jam to back that mouth of his up. He couldn't do it, that's for sure. As you can see. Yo, he paid the little rascals. He hired the little rascals. All right? To go and do a bonehead, idiotic, make it one. Why did Durk do this? All right, why did Durk do this? Let me tell you why Durk did this. You see the same people he trying to impress and flex like he did. He wanna have this big gangster image for his comments. The ghetto in his comments. The ghetto was in his comments telling him he need to slide for bond. Why he ain't slide for bond? The ghetto was egging him on. He had dudes like OTF Jam in his ear. Dudes like that telling him, yeah, we'll do it for you. All you gotta do is give us the money and we'll take care of it. He don't realize that Jam can't even get away with nothing on his own damn block. He stay going to jail. That's why you always gotta get him out of a jam. He always doing something stupid. He primary focus at your local police station whenever he get out of jail. Whenever he around law enforcement, he one of them dudes. All right, I heard about Jam. Jam was a serious dude. A dude like that. Not never ever in a million years. About to let Durk tell him shit. Durk don't tell him nothing. Straight up. He tell Durk. See, he one of them ones who build the names of them old blocks and all of these different worlds and stuff they got going on up there. Yeah, he be taking them out is what that's the word on Jam. Jam about that mess. All right, yeah, and Durk not. And when you not, you stay away from people like Jam. Only two kinds of people hang with Jam. People who just like Jam and people who scared of Jam. All right, it was well known that all the people who hung with Jam was afraid of him. All right, look, Look, I'm telling you, Durk was in a situation, I think, for a long time where he just didn't know how to figure his way out of it. I think for a long time, Durk didn't know how to figure his way out of this situation. And I really believe that dude was relieved when Vaughn brought all of these problems into his life. All right, Vaughn got him into that bang out at that studio. Because Vaughn wanted to rob that dude. They ain't need to be robbing nobody. They was rich. Well, they was getting it. Vaughn just was a fool. And Durk couldn't control his dog. Durk couldn't tell him nothing. So Durk had to back his play. Durk had to back his play to hide the fact that he was scared of him. He couldn't control his dog. You can't control your dog if you're scared of him. Impossible. All right, family. Look. I'm happy that Lil Pad family getting some justice. Trust me, because I ain't forget that it's a victim on the end of this. All right, and he gone for no reason. Lil Pad, Quando Rondo cousin, he gone for no reason. That's who my heart go out to in this situation, because he is an innocent victim. Quando Rondo didn't do nothing to Vaughn. Vaughn got what he was looking for. Trying to be tough. King Vaughn was trying to be tough. That's how King Vaughn got. That's how that happened to King Vaughn. King Vaughn was trying to be tough. Listen, they did what they was supposed to do. They did the same thing Durk would have done in that situation. All right? King Vaughn brought that on himself. You got the ghetto in your comments. And because you can't think, you a do boy, you used to being told what to do. You still, even in the most crucial moments of your life, cannot boss up and lead. Because you could have led your whole rap squad away from that darkness like Chief Keef did. With one decision. To do it. That's it. That's all Lil Durk had to do. If Lil Durk would have just decided to do it, his life would have changed. Everything would have been better for him. Instead,
well, police arrested Grammy Award-winning rapper Lil Durk in Florida on federal charges that he paid for the attempted 2022 revenge killing of another rapper at a Los Angeles gas station. Investigators are saying the shooting was aimed at Quando Rondo. Rondo's cousin was killed instead. Durk is charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire. FBI records show that Durk and 5 members of his Chicago-based rap collective Only the Family, or OTF, have also been arrested. Durk, you might remember, won a Grammy this year for Best Melodic Rap Performance for his song All My Life.
Yo, you go from winning a Grammy to the penitentiary. Bro, how foolish is that, man? You just threw all of that away, bro. That's what it meant to you. The slide for Vaughn. That's how serious your comment section was. That's how serious these bonehead, knucklehead dudes around you who can't think past go, who you gotta take care of them like they your women. Bro, I mean, I wish you would have made better decisions. You know, listen. Life don't hold no rewards to a man who can't think. Life don't hold no rewards to a man who won't think. He could have made better decisions.
How are you rich and you're robbing people? You robbing producers. You robbing rappers. You got money. Bro, they was doing all type of stuff while that man was rich. One of the dudes who it was like boyfriend. Somehow Von had a whole song about it.
You're talking about the song 3 a.m.
Yeah,
in the video,
she helped Von set dude up. And this was when Von was rich, right? Bro was still operating like a pure madman. If it's money, if it's ops, that dude go from loving and kind to, like you said, it's one of the worst people that you could ever be around. Cause it's a switch. It's a drug.
You feel me? You feel me? Yo, he decided he was going to do this with cold idiots. I wish he would have made better decisions. I wish he would have made a decision more like Chief Keef. All right? Like Chief Keef was the product of good decision making. All right? Look, family, I appreciate y'all for coming out. Thanks for swinging with me. You know, I love y'all. Listen, if y'all not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button and share the video, y'all. Still swinging out.